Guys, we're back. So, as mentioned yesterday, I wasn't able to stream because I was on mission for 24 hours, but we're back. Fortunately, this stream's gonna be relatively quick. I have some free time, but I have to go take care of some stuff afterwards. So, we're primarily gonna see where we stand with this. I'm gonna do a little bit of Aseprite work and do a little bit of work on Adobe Animate side. So, while I was at work yesterday, I ended up deciding this is gonna be a two-parter because we're actually running out of space. Remember, Adobe Animate only gives you about 16,000 frames worth of space. We're just about to pass 10,000, so we have about 6,000 frames left. Which means this is gonna be a long one, and we're not even towards Isaac's section yet. So we're gonna be cooking for a while. So be expecting at least a 2-hour Sprite animation. All right, so let's see where we're at, and we'll go. So we left off here, me dashing. Because today I'm actually going to be working on this. Everything before this is done. It's just this part's next. So we did that. Oh, so I'm going to have to make a hell state. I have ideas. Because this is not hell in a sense. It's just another plane of existence. He is not dead. Watch the Sprite animation. Minardi did say death did take does take souls. So she's not dead. I just gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with the background. Okay, but besides that, let's watch the movie just so I can see if there's any issues, then we'll head right over to Aseprite. But again, this is gonna be a very, very, very long camera on. Yes, the camera. Oh yeah, we actually ended up using dark sky for the background, so everything's dark now. It looks really good. I'm really happy with the way it came out. And as usual, the longer a Sprite animation is, the longer it takes for the movie. Just give it this. I'm still thinking what I'm gonna do about Isaac's section. I'm gonna give this 2 watches. Then the reason why I'm doing 2 is just to make sure none of the players got messed up. The dull violet matches so good with the dark sky. This is a good idea changing. I did like the overcast, but we need more nighttime stages or background. But this game primarily takes place in the daytime. We only have like 2 sequences where the sun actually went down. Gotta bring that down. Wonderbird is just no. The Phoenix is actually just there just for enemy to get rid of its own. Let's slow down because I clicked away. I might have to speed that up a little. No, that speed's actually fine. But we'll see. World map at night is actually so weird. This could have been a little bit better, but I think it's fine. Also, Judgment, well, Neo Judgment, Dark Sky, perfect. Once we get to the CapCut section of this, it's gonna look so much better. But that's way later. Because we do this in phases. Adobe Animate's first, so we can actually get the animation done. DaVinci Resolve is follow-up, which storytelling, some minor effects, and as soon as we get to a CapCut, that's when all the fluff comes in. Golden Sun Link Battle was some of the most toxic battles you'll ever be in. It's pretty high level if you're about it. So now this makes sense that she arrived at a dark section because we had the world map at daytime. grassland at daytime, and we had forest of death at daytime, so it would make no sense. Everything's uniform now. It's actually fun. I don't even think I need to do it to watch. So now let's get over to Aseprite. I have some ideas. I did take El Generico background, burnings with a night sky, a vortex, sort of, and a burning city. I might try to work on it. Also, connection is still relatively spotty, so there might be dips here and there. This hotel's internet is not. All right. The problem is, this one's a GIF. GIF stages do not work that way. So what I have to probably do, copy one frame to make that into a back. That's what we'll probably have to do. Because I need to simulate a hellish layer. Just make this as a placeholder for now. Will give me we're gonna be doing a reference. This frame. Come on. Fuck. Should be. Again. As I mentioned before, Sprite is going to be your best friend in projects like. Okay. Give me one. Did I? Fuck. Alright, I gotta go find a tile. Give me a sec. I could probably just use a random stone. Probably use. Wait a minute. I have an idea. We're probably gonna do some creep. All right, let's make this a layer. We'll call this backdrop. No Sonic today. Well, there's plenty of Sonic coming up, but not Sonic Force. Sonic. All right. Weapon gate. I do. Just give me a couple minutes. I'm just doing my tile sets. A castle. I'm not going to deny it. Backgrounds are hard. So for now, we'll just take one and we'll see how this outside. All right. This doesn't need to be like that extravagant. I wonder. Make this a little bit more. We can reset. See how this looks. All right. Let's put this right. All this background. Copy. Wait. No, we'll use different stuff. Let's just move. There we go. Tile. Nope. No, I think this might be fine as it. Let's just drop this down. Let's. I think this might. Because we just need her run. I'm gonna have this. For. Yeah, I think we're. I mean, just give me like another minute. I'm gonna go through, see if I can add anything else. But I think this is fine. This would be hilarious once the Lost Age when I have to make our city in the sky, Anemos. Wait a minute. Can I use this? Oh, I can't. Damn it. All right, we'll just make this one for now. We'll call it a temporary background. I can come back to this in. Temp outside castle. Okay, let's get back to Adobe Animate, and hopefully this works. Cross our fingers. We're gonna come back to Aseprite in a moment. It's got to put the background in. Start working on enemies. I got to make another sprite for Sarah too. It'll be later on tonight. It's gonna be a relatively busy stream. But for now, we'll just get started. I can't really stream that long because it's technically am on. All right, let's see. Focus on one. What it is? We're not. We'll have it. This ends right here. It's a couple extra frames. Add a keyframe right here. Make sure you lock your frames up, layers up if you're not. All right. Temp. I think this should. The only thing I'm worried about is how it's going to look like. So we're going to play the movie as is, without anything in the background. If everything's good, we'll have Mia. And as usual, this is a ever-growing project. It's a community-based project. Anybody ever has any suggestions, just let me know. Any questions, comments, concerns, just let me know. We're just waiting for the movie to load. All right. So we're past 10,000. All right. Definitely gotta. Ooh. Oh, I gotta bring you lower. Saw that. That's fine because we ended up changing the background. I had to remake that from scratch, so getting that cliff in the exact same spot where the characters are actually like standing was so hard. Don't mind the lag right now. It's only lagging because I'm kind of away from it. Doing this on one screen is actually really, really hard. I'm not gonna make the scene actually off this. I'll get another. I was actually really, really salty when that happened. Like, oh crap, my monitor is messed up. That's fine. So it was only 70 bucks. All good. But I'm not gonna make this. We'll wait till I get back. There's a TV right in front of me. I just don't want to use it because of lag. Really? Okay, as mentioned, unfortunately, the connection here is not stable. There'll be random moments where I just randomly cut off, but it does repair it. Our hotel. This is not by choice. This is what the military gave us. I'm just happy to be able to stream this. But yeah, usually there's kind of a little hiccups here and there, but if it's all right, let's see if the background works. I should make a sprite of Mia just looking toward. Okay, it does work. All right, we're good. All right. So let's grab her. We can use it. We can do some funky camera effects. So we'll have her dash in. We'll keep the same camera, and we'll do a funky pan out city. But that means I just have to make a. I have to make a sprite. Sprite I haven't done. So on off the game assets, every main character, like playable character, has 21 sprites. Antagonist, Taurus Minority Karastagashio, 7 sprites. So definitely had to do a lot of sprites. Mia has over 200 sprites right now I had to make just for her. Okay. Make sure she this. That's fine. All right, we're gonna go over tweening again. Tweening is your movement. So what we're gonna do, this is the keyframe where Mia starts and then she's off screen. I need her to go. We'll have her go right in the middle. So we're gonna click anywhere, keyframe, insert keyframe. We're gonna move all the way right here. The place for her to start. So now, we'll click anywhere in between both of these keyframes. Click. Fortunately, it will be OBS stupid. It won't show you guys exactly clicking. So to go off of what I do, right click, first option, create plastic tool. This will happen. So this next section is by personal choice. Me personally, I like using now. By default, this goes on Classic E. Classic E is familiar with Sonic 2. It's how Sonic moves. Supersonic. Just left and right in one direction. Ease in and out is you ease into the run. You slowly go, then you... I like it because it looks a little bit more natural. This is all by choice. Personal choice. So that for me, I'm gonna go to the ease in and out option. Make sure it's on the quad. So now you'll go right. So unfortunately, I don't have a sprite for her facing back, facing forward in that direction, which I'll have to make. But before we do that, we're gonna insert a keyframe on the camera. So there are times where the camera, unfortunately, will not show up. Like right now, tool is grayed out. In order for you to fix that, just click the camera on and off. Now you'll have access. So we're gonna zoom in. Let's back up a little. We're gonna drag this. I think right. Let's make it a little. Right there should be. So we're gonna do the exact same. We're gonna go back where we just right there. Insert another keyframe. So right now, we're not gonna touch anything beside we're not going to touch anything. We're not going to touch the zoom or the y-axis. In a situation like this, I'd rather do it by clicking right here on the x-axis and do it and dragging it. Because if you do it without doing it this way, your positioning could be very, very. As people have seen, I'm not the best at explaining stuff. English is not my first language, believe it or not. Please just bear with me. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. So I think right here is good. So look anywhere in between the keyframes, create another classic tween. We'll do the exact same thing, in and out. So right now, follow Mia, stop right there. Unfortunately, like, I don't have a sprite for her facing toward the city, which second. What we're gonna do, another keyframe on the camera. Go anywhere, like we're going towards frame 10, 100, 100,000, 100,000. We're going to 167 seconds. It's our keyframe. What we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom out again. X-axis is gonna be 0. Y-axis is gonna be on 0. Back to 100. So you get the. There we go. Same thing. Create a classic tween. Ease in and out. Perfect. All right. Now we're gonna go to Aseprite and make a backload. But before we do that, let's watch the movie. I'm gonna be fast. If it's too fast, just add frames. If it's too slow, take away. All right, let's see. I am kind of actually running. We'll get her sprite started, and later on tonight, I'll come do. I'll finish it up. Because Mia's sprites are very complicated. Her, Minority, Isaac, Garrett, and Ivan, believe it or not. Those are the most complicated sprites I've had. And I'm not even going to get into Karst. Karst is going to be wild. Karst has a very unorthodox pose, which you have to be very careful of. Also, fun fact, Minardi's scythe is always attached to her hand. So we had to take the sprite from her hand, fix it up. That's how we were able to get that asset. Because even in the game files, her scythe is always in her hands. Same thing goes for Taurus' sword. Oh, the effects. So unfortunately, I'm kind of locked into the effects that I have. A lot of my old school ancient effects from the Newgrounds days are not compatible with this Adobe Animate. This one is 3.0. My old effects are 2.0. Which unfortunately, they will show up, but they run a high chance of glitching. And once that glitches, it kamikazes everything in the project. So that's what's happening. If people who have followed the channel for a while will know, we've had instances in this specific project where we'll be almost done and things just like completely get destroyed because of one random effect. It's mostly due to compatibility issue. Eventually, when I have a little bit more time, I'll go around and upgrade my effects, because I have about at least 10 gigs worth of effects that I've collected over the year. But unfortunately, some of them are not compatible anymore. Definitely adding that in camera here was a good. I might have to move that aura just a... Luckily for the 24-hour shift that I just got out of, I had a good lot of time to actually think about this project. So, yeah, since unfortunately we're coming on the cap, we'll have to continue on soon. So the next Friday mission will be at least a 2-hour, which is fine. We can do it because I'd rather finish up Mercury in the next video, and we're still not even close. Well, we're close, but there's still a lot that we have to do. We have to go back to Isaac's perspective. And for the lore, guys, I got scripts done. I just got to make the time to actually record. All right, let's see. That has to be slower. So we have to add at least 20 frames. Save it. So 1, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Same thing goes with here. 1, 5, 6, 7, 13. They just reduced the frame. All right, let's go to Aseprite for like 5 minutes. I'll get this started later on tonight. I'll have time later on tonight. We'll finish the Sprite up and then get her. All right, give me. All right. Let's get a Karis jump scare. Still working on. I'm still working on unknown Sprite. Wait, before I forget, I need to have you in the proper firing. So I need to make a Sprite with you with your hand right here. We'll get there. I'll get there when I get the tan. So I love giving myself a little bit of space. So 128 by 120. Let's actually find Mia sprites. Oh, perfect. I might have to use. All right, we'll have to do a lot of mirror. We'll have to fix. Yeah, we can get this done. Do not want to listen to his. Perfect. All right. This is actually real. We just have to do some funky mirror. Okay, that'll work. I'll have to move it a bit. I'm gonna get so bothered by CD. Okay. Now the hard part, the head. The head is usually pretty easy. It's just she a ponytail. Okay, I know what to do. This one. Okay, not a big deal. Said this before, she's arguably one of the most complex ones. Okay. It's gotta be very careful. Wow, yeah, this actually looks good. Just gotta move that right. That has to be. like it. It doesn't need to be that perfect, but I like it. Sometimes, people, you have to improvise. Hey. We can keep the yellow there because of her, whatever the hell those things are in her arms. Okay, yeah. Good. Let's call this Mia facing up. Or Mia back home. Mia something. Mia back. Now imagine doing Isaac. I want to imagine doing Isaac. Because Isaac's already complicated. Alright, let's go back to Adobe Animate. Put this in and I have a break. There we go. Again, doing this on one monitor is so hard. Alright. Back pose. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over adding symbols one more time. So as soon as the camera gets ready to start, right there. So insert a blank keyframe. Bring the new PNG in. Some odd reason, always likes to go in over there. We're going to turn off the camera. We're not going to turn off the camera just yet. Grab this. Bring it right here. It's close to where she. The camera off because you do not want to resize stuff with the camera on. Your measurements are all over the place, which really, really does suck. So let's zoom. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as just using the free transform. You have to be very careful with this because if you don't convert her into a symbol, it's gonna look very bad because she's gonna be very, very blurry. Oh yeah, Mia has like 70 different shades of blue. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Fortunately, again, you can't see what I'm doing. You're gonna click modify, bitmap, bitmap, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold many corners, perfect pixel. Click OK. Press F8 on your keyboard. Call it whatever you want to call it. We'll call it Mia back pose. Make sure type is on graphic. So Mia's poses are very weird because she's very wide. So here's what we're gonna do. Pretty sure I know what it is. It's 173.3 because I always use 173.3. And height's gonna be perfect. Oh, let's zoom out. We're gonna turn on the camera again because I know I'm gonna forget it. We're gonna turn on onioning, see where she is. So she's gonna end up being real close. Let's grab her. We're gonna take off onioning. See, so it's a little bit too wide. That is so. Which is to be expected. Turn on onioning one more time. It's gonna just about. Won't know until we actually watch this. Add camera. It's gonna be one last wash. I gotta get back to work. I'll be expecting another stream later. And as usual, if there's any questions, comments, and concerns, please let me know. I'm pretty open to trying out new things with this project. Again, it's a community-based project. Without you guys, this project would not be a thing. So thank you for the constant support. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The usual YouTube. But definitely, thank you very much for all the support on this. I'm surprised we even got to this project, turning JRPG sprites and putting them into a sprite animation environment. A lot of work, but it's totally worth it. Give this like another. Just waiting for the movie. I gotta fix that, right? It's way high. Keep on forgetting I need to fix the camera. Dragon Ball. World map dark soul. It works. Need more night. Like I said, unless something apocalyptic happens, I should be back later tonight. And I really hope none. I'm tired. That 24-hour shift was so long. But like I said, I got a lot done. Got some lore for the lore guys, so more video eventually, probably before the. We brainstormed ideas. Make this into a 2-hour long. So when I run out of space, we'll get on to part 2. Because the main goal is finishing up Mia's session back to Isaac. It's just I wanted Minority and Mia to have a little bit more fight time because they don't have a lot going for them. Once Mercury's over, Mia there. And Minority only fought her like 1.5 times. We're calling it a half because of prologue. Arrows just looks so good. The fact we have the bow and arrow to work is such an achievement. I'm so happy that we got that to work. So much work. Reason why her arm is glowing like that is light and dark don't mix well together. So her arm is stunned. And she not effortlessly block that. Alright, cross our fingers. Hopefully this looks good. This is gonna be a nightmare few, but we have that Mia. That has to be so much slow. Alright, what we're gonna do. Save it. We'll add like a crap ton of extra frames to this. When I come back later, we should be good. And be careful when you're adding extra frames, because this program has been known to crap. Three, 10. That should be. Because this one needs to be slow. Okay. as mentioned, I'll be back later. If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't like it, dislike. I'll know I have to improve. Besides that, I'll see people later, and see y'all next time. Bye bye.